Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Super Nintendo, and I know I'm a bit late to the party on this, but I want to talk about Goku's new form that was just revealed, I think it was either today or last night, or whatever, at the time of this recording. So, Ultra Instinct Mastered. Oh my fucking god, where do I even begin? First off, thanks Dragon Ball Super. Thank you. No, I mean it from the bottom of my pitch black heart. You couldn't leave something out in the open. You couldn't leave something out in the open for the fan base to debate on. See, with the normal Ultra Instinct, if you just left it as is, people could be making so many debates and theories on whether it's a transformation, a technique, a state of being, whether it can be combined with other transformations or what have you. Now let me just say, I am not salty that it is basically a transformation because I made a video a while back that was called Ultra Instinct skill or technique or transformation or technique or something like that. And I took the it's a technique route. I'm not salty about that. That's not the reason why I hate this. Reason why I hate this is because you can't introduce a new thing for Goku unless it's a fucking transformation nowadays. You can't introduce a new thing. Potential Unleashed. Back in Dragon Ball Z, it was argued that people argued, oh, well, it's just his base form, and like attaching Super Saiyan onto that wouldn't do anything. And like it was argued, can he put Super Saiyan on top of Ultimate? Dragon Ball Super comes out, nope, bitch, it's its own transformation. And also, there's the fucking Vegeta got knocked out. We still have no fucking clue what his new blue form was. Or how, if at all, if it's connected to Ultra Instinct. Seems like every time Dragon Ball Super takes one step forward, they take like 10 steps backward. And I can't even blame Toriyama for a majority of this shit, because he makes tiny little manuscripts, okay? He has admitted this in interviews. Basically, he writes on like an Arby's napkin and says like, Universe 6 tournament. Goku fights Hit, he turns red, he loses to Hit. Here you go. The anime has him go Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, the manga has him go Super Saiyan God. Can't blame Toriyama for a majority of this. But Ultra Instinct Mastered, I can blame him for, because he's the one who made the first design, as far as we're aware. And his design, it's just Super Saiyan God with silver eyes and hair. I was hoping I wouldn't have to bring up the lazy ass designs for the transformations again. Ultra What separates Ultra Instinct from Mastered Ultra Instinct. Oh, the Mastered form, it has silver hair, just like the eyes. And normal Ultra Instinct, the hair just kind of looks like it's on edge, and it looks like sort of like the base form. Why? What fucking purpose is there? Okay. I know that transformations have been a thing in Dragon Ball for a long ass time. I get it. Introducing a new form and for a large reason for it is because toy sales. I get it. I really do. But do you have to make them so fucking lazy? See, a couple of friends of mine, they hate Super Saiyan 4. The reason why they hate it is because it's not even like a Super Saiyan form. Fair enough, it pretty much isn't. It's pretty much just a combination of the base form and Golden Grade Ape. But you know why I like it? Because it doesn't look like any other fucking transformation. It is unique looking. It is far different than any other Saiyan transformation we've got before or since. That, at least that wasn't made by a fucking fan. Super Saiyan 3, kind of the same thing. You got like the fucking the meaty eyebrow thing, with no eyebrows. Long ass fucking hair. And in the dub, the voice becomes much more serious and not deep, but serious. Little detail I like to point out is that at least in the dub, Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 3, and Super Saiyan Blue all have the same fucking voice tone. It's honestly kind of funny. So, like I said, it feels very lazy, and this design must have been in the works for some time, because the same fucking day we get the information, we get the little images, we get the Xenoverse 2 DLC 6 Extra Pack 2, whatever the fuck you want to call it, information that we are getting the white-haired, silver-haired, whatever fucking form of Goku for the next DLC. And it feels like Toei was waiting for Toriyama to say, "Oh, where's that damn manuscript? Here's this manuscript that has white-haired Master Ultra Instinct." And I don't know why I'm making Toriyama sound like a dumbass drunk redneck. It's just a receipt. In case anyone's wondering, but it feels like that to me, and not helping. I mean, I pretty much dropped Super, honestly. I dropped it ever since the Final Explosion thing. Like, I'm still gonna watch people's reviews on it because I like watching YouTubers that I like, you know? I like watching Geekdom and Hail Zeon and stuff, and they talk about Super. I like hearing their opinions. I am just not watching it anymore. I did, however, because some of my friends will send me little Super clips that they think are cool, and I did watch a little bit, and a little bit off topic here. Where the fuck is Elder Kai's Halo? Like, I didn't notice this when I was watching back when I actually was watching the show. I didn't notice it. Where the fuck is this Halo? Because he gave up his life force to bring back Goku in the Buu Saga. How exactly he did this and how exactly it works is really weirdly put in the anime and the manga and whatever. I'm gonna get into a video about that maybe later on, but and if you want to say like, oh, when they wished on Porunga at the end of the Buu Saga, when they said bring back everybody who was killed by Majin Buu, that is not evil, which, you know, was Super bringing back Ginyu. You know, how the fuck is that guy back? Just saying. And bring back everybody who isn't evil. Elder Kai didn't die by Buu's hands. He basically committed suicide to give his life force to Goku. Also, this is more so a question, not so much like pointing out a plot hole, but does the Namekian Dragon Balls have the same limitation as the Earth Dragon Balls, where it's like you can't bring people back who have been dead for more than a year? Because if they don't, where are the Supreme Kais that Kid Buu killed? Because if you remember, he absorbed one Supreme Kai and the Dai Kaioshin, the Grand Supreme Kai. And that's how he turned into Fat Buu. He absorbed the South Supreme Kai, I think, is what he absorbed to become Buff Buu. And then he absorbed the Grand Supreme Kai to become Fat Buu. But he killed the other two that he was seen fighting on screen, and Shin was the only one that was left. So firstly, where the fuck are the other two if they're dead? You know, because as far as I can tell, Buu was never stated to be. It was never stated that Buu killed them when they were already dead, so they ceased to exist. And clearly, Kaioshin are able to, like, it's not a case where, oh, if you kill a Kaioshin, they just kind of disappear out of existence. So, I think that only happens when you're killed by another god. So, if that happened when Kid Buu killed them, is Kid Buu a god? Whatever, I'm getting way off topic because, you know, Kid Buu. This is about Super, goddammit. And if you want a picture of the Mastered Ultra Instinct form, the only ones I got are on my phone, and it's charging right now. It's almost dead. Well, it's about to die. So can't really do anything better. But I will probably put it as the thumbnail image once this goes up. So it's just, you know, with Ultra Instinct the way it was, I thought it was one of the coolest things that Super actually came. It was one of the few good things that Super came up with. You know, because it seemed more like a technique, like a state of being, like he was fucking all these guys up in his base form. Because if you remember, every single time he's used it, up until recently, he was pretty much out of power. He was basically like running on fumes. So I don't think he had enough energy or stamina to even turn into a normal Super Saiyan when he did all this. So with him dodging out of the way of every attack, it seemed more like when he was like that, it wasn't about power, it was about like how you fight. But no, Super's like, you thought that was really cool, really subtle, very ambiguous? Oh no, it's a fucking transformation. It's always been a transformation. You can't combine that shit with Super Saiyan Blue. You can't combine that shit with Super Saiyan. Alright. I just don't like the concept of the mastered Ultra Instinct, especially considering he gets Ultra Instinct, he masters it. How long was it into the tournament that he got Ultra Instinct for the first time? I think it was like halfway through, right? It was like 48 minutes, so he got it 24 minutes in. He gets Ultra Instinct for the first time. Using it 3 times later, he suddenly is a master of it, at it. How is something that is so hard that even gods have a trouble even attempting to use so easy to master? That's the other fucking problem I have with this, is because if that's the other problem I have with the Mastered Ultra Instinct, is because if something that was that difficult to even like get a little glimpse of, it's just that easy. Super Saiyan, the normal fucking gold-haired Super Saiyan form that you get on Namek. Goku took pretty much 2-3 years to master that fucking form. Apparently all you needed was 22 minutes. Using the fucking thing 3 times. Whatever. That ends the portion where I'm talking about Master Ultra Instinct. The rest of this is gonna be about Xenoverse 2. Now that we have the little teaser thing for Xenoverse 2 and how, and basically like, oh, we're getting, Mastered Ultra Instinct, which from here on out, I'm refusing it. I'm refusing to call it that. I'm just gonna call it Super Saiyan Silver, because that's basically what the fuck it is. We got the little thing with Super Saiyan Silver Goku, and so we got it this week, which means, because V-Jump rarely, whenever they release information on DLC like this, we usually get it like 3 weeks later at the latest. So I guess this means Extra Pack 2, we're getting it in at least 3 weeks from now, at the most. If I had to guess, I would say I'm right on the money with 3 weeks, because unless we get like the little beta tester thing, like we get it this week and then we get the actual DLC next week, which kind of wish I had my phone right now, because I could use the calendar thing on my phone, and I have no idea what the fucking date is right now. But I think that this video's gone on long enough, and it's mostly been kind of a rant. So, Mastered Ultra Instinct, what do you think of it, and are you excited for Extra Pack 2? And, yeah, let me know. And are you still watching Dragon Ball Super? Are you enjoying it? Or did you drop the series like I did? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time. Don't be intimidated by my heavy shoulders.